Thank you for watching this video tutorial on Edpuzzle about surface area. Okay, surface area has the longest formula you'll see in all of 5th grade. And a lot of students look at that and they're like, what? That's so long. 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. People freak out. Like, what? But trust me, totally makes sense if you just really slow down and think about it and don't get freaked out by this formula. Okay, look at this tissue box. Okay, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different faces, right? Well, actually, the top face is a rectangle and the bottom face is a rectangle, and they're the same amount of area, right? Okay, same thing with the sides are the same, and this side the same area for the faces. Okay. Basically, if you needed to find the surface area, what that means is you want to know how much square feet is on the surface of this entire tissue box. You'd find the area of this rectangle at the top, and then you double it because this rectangle on the top is the exact same rectangle on the bottom, the exact same area. The area on this side, you double it because it's the same area on this side. And the amount of area on this side, you double it because it's the exact same area on this side because the rectangles are congruent. Okay? So, let's pretend the length of this, I'm just making this up by the way. Let's pretend the length of this tissue box is 10 inches. I'm making this up. I have no idea what it is. So what I would do is I'd say length equals 10 inches. I write that down. Let's call this the width. Let's say the width here is, I don't know, 4 inches. I'm making this up. I would know that the area of this rectangle would be 40 square inches. This back would also have to be 40 square inches because the rectangles are congruent, right? Okay. Let's say that's the length, that's the width. Let's call this the height then. Let's say the height was 2 inches. Okay, and this is the width. Remember, the width is also 4 inches. So 2 times 4, this side right here, the area would be 8 inches squared. This right here would be 8 inches squared as well. Then I would do the same thing with these two sides. The length was 10 inches, the height was 2 inches. 10 times 2 is 20, and this would also be 20. Okay? So that's why we say 2 times length times width, because you're basically finding the area of one of the sides, and you're doubling it because the opposite side has the exact same area. So let me plug in, and then you add them all up. Let me plug in these formulas. So we have 2 times length times width. So we say 2 times, the length is 10, the width is 4, plus 2 times length, the length is 10, times height, the height is 2, plus 2 times the width is 4, times the height is 2. Remember, it's 2 times because you're looking at the opposite side, which has the exact same area, so you just double it. Okay, let's do what's in the parentheses first. Remember Aunt Sally, right? Okay. So 2 times what's in the parentheses, 10 times 4 is 40, right? So 2 times 40 plus 2 times what's in the parentheses is 20. 10 times 2 is 20, right? Plus 2 times what's in the parentheses, 4 times 2 is 8. And we're going to add them all up. First, 2 times 40, well, what's 2 times 40? 80. Plus 2 times 20, what's 2 times 20? 40. Plus 2 times 8, what's 2 times 8? 16. We're just going to add these guys up. 80 plus 40 plus 16. Add them up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. The surface area is 136 square inches. You're just finding the area of each face and doubling it. Area of this face and doubling it. Area of this face and doubling it. And then adding all of those areas up, and you have the entire surface area of the entire prism. And that is how you find surface area. Don't get freaked out by this formula. Just write the length, the width, and the height. Then plug in your values, and you can do it. It's not too hard. Hope this was helpful. I will see you tomorrow.